How about you?
But when Steve talks about like maybe on his drive home or the things that he thinks about before he goes to sleep after a game like that, just what is at the forefront of your mind just this morning?
I think for me it's more so the missed opportunity. You know, I think so many times you kind of want to make it, you know, about the Steph missed dunk or different things like that. I mean, the fact of the matter is I don't really think we deserve to be in that game. It just kind of shows what we're capable of as a team, that they outplayed us the entire game. They executed better. They out-hustled us, which showed up in the rebound category. I think, you know, with us I think we only had 8 or 9 turnovers. That's probably what kept us in the game. But even if you look at overtime, like they got every loose ball, they got every offensive rebound, and that was just kind of indicative of how the entire game was.
You guys still have a 2-1 lead in this series. Do you feel like they didn't reach it?
I don't know what the talk's been, honestly. I haven't paid much attention to it. You know, we got a quick turnaround here, so it's just about refocusing and, you know, locking back in on the task at hand. But if the task is, you know, doom, I mean, if the topic is doom, that's kind of crazy, meaning that we still had a chance to win as bad as we played, so I think that's pretty encouraging.
I think Steve said something interesting, though. He said he thought the team had great focus before the game, but it's just the emotional play. You know, how do you've been the emotional leader. We saw how KD in that third quarter really kind of spurred the team just with his play. How do you get that emotion up for game 4?
I think we will. You know, coming with a 2-0 lead and everybody's, you know, talking about how the series is over and how you're gonna win, there's a tendency to relax, and also, you know, they're going to come out and play like their lives are dependent on it, you know, and I think they played with, you know, a different sense of desperation than we did. Now, in saying that, they should. I mean, that's just the nature of what we do. You try to protect against that, but it don't always go that way, and so I think we just got to match their level of intensity. Our focus was definitely there. We just got to make sure the intensity level is.
On the winning end of the rebounding battle against these guys?
Just competing at a much higher level than we did. You know, I think the first 2 games we out-rebounded them, and, you know, that was really key. But last night, you know, they were flying around, and you know, our defense broke down quite a bit last night, which creates rebounding opportunities as well. So, you know, our defense can also directly help that as well.
Draymond, James is going to get his shot attempts. That's just kind of no matter what's going to happen. But have you guys made a focal point on Chris Paul to kind of limit him and maybe you can slow him down? Has that been a focus for you guys?
No, we just got Clay guarding him, and Clay is a hell of a defender. I mean, you know, they're definitely going to, James, like you said, he's going to get his shot attempts, and you just do what you do to try to force misses. But, I mean, obviously Chris is a focal point in scouting report, but it ain't been no extra emphasis on, well, if James get his, we got to stop Chris. Like, shit, you want to stop everybody.
You sent a double third and got Shumpert a 3, but do you want to, like, selectively double Harden a bit more?
I think our rotation's got to be, you know, a little quicker on that, but I mean, we're not overreacting to Shumpert hitting the 3.
Draymond, you had to be at least over half the game at center. Obviously, you're starting at center in this series. Does that change physically for you? Do you feel more worn down when you're at that position?
No, I ain't no Shaq's today. I mean, unless you're playing Joel Embiid or Jokic or some shit, but nah. Ain't nobody banging like that. Like, shit, I'll probably expend more energy chasing little guards around than banging in this series. I mean, you know, you still got to box out and rebound and stuff, but they ain't just like posting up and bodying me every time, so nah. Thank God Shaq ain't in this series.
Are you guys still in that complete game in this playoff series?
I mean, that's always good, but if that complete game never comes, we know we can still win. So, you know, you always suspect that at some point you're going to put it all together. We haven't, and we're up 2-1. So, I like that. That's pretty good.
Draymond having been many highs and a few lows. Obviously, last night was not a high for him. What do you know about his mindset in the time between the next game?
That he's probably. I think Steph has a good balance of beating himself up and just moving on with life, and I think that's important. It's part of the reason he's the shooter that he is. You know, I think if you talk to anyone who plays basketball, the toughest thing is to miss shots and keep shooting. You know, your confidence waver. You start to think. Steph would miss 4 in a row, and then he checked the fifth one, like from 35 feet. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it definitely works for him. So, you know, I know he don't make too much of it as a competitor. I know he's pissed with himself, and I think that'll bode well for us. Progressiveness, and we like when he's aggressive, so I think it'll be fine.
Draymond, good games against you guys the last couple of years. How do you approach defending someone who has that kind of physical strength but can obviously shoot that deep shot?
I think we just got to be more aggressive with him. I think right now he's kind of dictating what he wants, and you know it's on us to dictate. You know the shots that he take, but you got to give him credit. You know he's played really well, and he was part of the reason they won that game this year.
Draymond, following a second. You guys all have the utmost confidence he's going to turn it around. Do you personally say anything to him to get him out of whatever funk he's in?
I think at times you do, and at times you just kind of feel it. You know, like you can feel when someone needs you, and you can just kind of feel like he got it. I mean, like who's not saying anything? Like, and so I think it's just a feel thing. If you're asking me if you say something now, I don't think so.
What have you thought of over the past couple of years? Just into, you know, one of the greatest scorers of all time, one of the, like, you know, what have you thought about that?
I think he's a damn good player.
And Draymond, Steve was DeMarcus has been making progress, and Damian with possibility maybe they're back. What have you seen those guys?
Right now, we don't really see them much. You know, they're kind of on their own schedule. You know, it's not like we're practicing every day or practicing much at all. When we are, it's just very focused on a few different things, so we haven't really seen much. But nonetheless, getting either of those guys back or both would be good. But right now, we just got to focus on what we got, in which I think we have more than enough to win it all. With what we have now, getting those guys back would definitely be an added bonus if we can.
Katie will stretch these playoffs. Just what can you share with us that you've seen from your standpoint on the floor that maybe we don't understand about what he's doing right now?
I don't really understand what he's doing right now either. Shit, I don't know. It's pretty amazing though. You know, to have, obviously for us to have that option, just kind of give somebody the ball and get the hell out of the way. It's definitely beneficial for us. So, you know, for him to take over the game like he did in the third quarter, you know, I mean, like, there's not much a defense can do. So, I mean, that's good for us, but I can't really tell you what the hell he's doing other than scoring whenever he wants to.
So there's no switch where you don't see something different in him when he comes out in that third quarter, because that was an incredible third quarter, you're right.
I kind of felt it, you know, you just kind of felt he was talking and communicating the whole game. You could just tell he was locked in. I think we were down 7 going into that third quarter. I said to him on the bench, like, hey, come on now, like, take the game where we scored 10 straight right out of the timeout. Not saying I'm the reason he scored 10 straight, but it was possible.
Does a 45-minute game, does that feel different for you than after a 36-minute game?
Not at this point. Maybe in January I wouldn't have been able to walk after playing 45 minutes, but you know, you get to the playoffs, you've been conditioning for this the whole season. You know, and give me a body prepared for whatever it takes. So, and it's a different mindset, you know, like your mindset in the playoffs is just do whatever it takes to win. Your mindset in the regular season is kind of like, you know, I'm trying to win the game, but like, we probably got a game tomorrow. You know, it's a completely different mindset.
Draymond, you guys this year, I'm sure there's some randomness to that, but does it bug you at all that you haven't closed out some of those games?
I think it bugs me to not close out a game. I don't really give a damn about overtime. You know, whether it's overtime or regulation, you want to win a game. So it's the loss for me, not the extra shit. It's just some random ass stat that overtime ain't worked out for us. But we lost. A loss is a loss. We went to 4 overtimes.
Great.
You lose or win. That's all that matters.
Great. Thank you.